Hello guys and welcome to today's video. Today guys, I think I may have finally figured out who the Masters 8 are in Pokemon Journey. So for a quick rundown, if you guys don't know what the Masters 8 is, Masters 8 are basically the top 8 strongest trainers in the world, and basically they've been slowly getting revealed, and we know 5 members right now, but I think I may have finally figured out the entire Masterclass roster. And yeah, so let me go over this really quick. So the first one, of course, we have... So of course, the first number is obviously known as Monarch Leon. Obviously the strongest trainer in the world, and the trainer that everyone including Ash is trying to take down. So yeah, of course, Leon is number 1 in the rankings. I'm going to try and go over their rankings, if they have any ranks, or I predict their ranks. But yeah, like, Leon is of course going to be there when Ash gets to the Masterclass. He, like, even Leon's excited to have a battle with Ash again in the Masters 8. So obviously, yeah, that's going to happen soon. The second member we know is... Of course, the second one is Cynthia, the Sinnoh champion. She was confirmed by Volkner in episode 77. And we have slowly been seeing her whole team. Which, I'm going to go over the team really quick. Leon's, we only know he has Dragapult and Charizard. Cynthia, we know 5 ones. She has Garchomp, Komodo, Glaceon, Roserade, and Komodo. So those are 5 we know. We don't know her 6th yet, but I think the reason that's showing her team is because Ash is going to be battling her as well as matching in the Master 8, which will be really cool. So let's go with the last champion that we have confirmed so far, which is... The final champion we know that is currently confirmed is Lance, of the Joseph and Kanto region. I'm going to say for both because I think he's going to represent both regions, but yeah. Lance is number 2 as of right now. His rank may have changed, but that's where he was last time in Journey, so yeah. Lance is the 3rd and final champion we know so far. So now I'm going to go over the other 2, and after that I'm going to go over who I think the last 3 are. So my first one, obviously, the last one you check are... Of course, we have Raihan. Raihan rank, I actually don't know now, because Raihan was 7th last time, but in episode 9... in episode 100, Flint drops from 7th to 8th. Yeah, and yeah, obviously, Flint's the last member, I'll talk about him in a sec, but yeah. So, Raihan, I'm assuming now, though, is top 6 in the Masters 8. And Raihan, of course, makes a lot of sense because obviously he's Leon's greatest rival, and even though he's not a champion in Galar, literally on his league card in Pokemon Sword and Shield, it literally says Raihan is strong enough to become a champion in another region. So yeah, so it kind of makes sense why Raihan's here. And the last member is... So of course the last member we know right now is Flint. Flint is 8th, and probably when Ash enters the Master class, Flint will be the one that gets knocked down out the Masters class, because it would make the most sense. But yeah, Flint was most recently revealed in episode 100, so very, very recently in Journeys. And yeah, like, he definitely seems the weakest of the Master class, because the only one we haven't seen fight Leon yet is Cynthia. But comparing Flint's battle to like Raihan and Lance, Flint's Inferno kind of got shit on by Charizard. So yeah, like, when Ash joins the Masters, I reckon Flint will be the one that gets knocked out. So yeah, so far we have Leon, Cynthia, Raihan, Lance and Flint. Now, last 3, and I have maybe figured it out. So let me go with member number 6. Okay, so member number 6, I think it's Diantha, which I know sounds like I'm going absolutely crazy here. But let me explain my theory. Okay, so as we know, Drasna is fighting Ash next, and Drasna is part of the Kalos Elite 4 and is in 12th. And if you remember the last time when we had a major character, so I'm talking about the Volkner situation. Volkner confirmed Cynthia in the Masters 8, and Volkner's the strongest gym leader, right? And And considering that Draznite is one of the Elite Four, and Diantha is not in the cause like here I write, if Diantha was in the Masters class, that would mean most members of the Elite Four will run the Great Ball or early Ultra Ball. But considering Draznite is that high up, I think there's an extremely high chance that Diantha is in the Master class. So I honestly full on believe the 6 members Diantha, and also it makes sense because her and her Garlic one were very powerful in the anime, so it makes sense for her to be there. The 7th character, guys, I believe in the Master 8 is Steven's the only member I can't fully confirm, but I'm going to explain why I think Steven would make sense. Steven, as we know, is the strongest trainer in the Hoenn region, so if someone would be in the Masters 8, it would be him, plus he is a champion, and he's even a champion in the anime, and we know how powerful he is, because his Metagross was best in Alliance Charizard, and we know how strong that Charizard is. So I fully believe that Steven, and also I also think Steven would really fit in as well. It was because I could see most of the Master class having like mechanics, like to say like we have Leon and Ryan with Gigantamax. No, with Dynamax. We have like Lance in there who can use Dynamax. We also have Cynthia, who I'm assuming probably has Mega Garchomp. And before the pattern for this list, we have Diantha and Steven with Mega Evolution. Flint's the only member who doesn't have anything, but that's why I think he's going to be replaced by Ash, because obviously as well, because he's the only one that makes sense gets knocked out with the Master class. But yeah, I think Steven is member number 7, and the final member I believe the Master class is member number 8. I think is Paul, and I know to you this sounds like absolutely most oddball pick on this list, but there is one simple reason. Listen to what Cynthia says in the cinema anime. Let me play you a clip really quick, guys.
Paul and Ash, someday soon, they'll both be entering the Champion League.
You heard that right. Someday they'll both be entering the Champions League. That cannot be a throwaway line for nothing, guys. That can't be a throwaway line. I think this line right here confirms Paul is in the Masters 8. Like, it would make no sense if it said this line and Journey doesn't use this as like to put Paul in the Masters 8. Plus we know Paul's in the opening, so, and similar just to say, if you're listening again, guys, literally,
someday soon, they'll both be entering the Champion League.
Like, bro, there's no chance that Paul is not Master 8 after that line. Like, I honestly, deep down think, if there's one rival that makes sense for the Master 8, it is Paul. Like, that line, like, him back in the opening, him probably being Ash's best and probably biggest rival ever, 100% for me, that is my 8th member. So, all 8 members for me are Leon, Cynthia, Lance, Steven, Diantha, Flint, Raihan, and Paul. That is what I believe the Master 8 is, and I am very, very confident this is what it is. All these choices make sense, like, and they pretty much all have evidence. Like, they're either a strong trainer or they have lines like this that, like, bro, yeah. But yeah, guys, that is my prediction. That is my prediction for the Masters 8. And anyway, guys, until the next video, I'll see you again very soon.